Hello, my friends. All right, let's begin this upper confidence bound implementation. All right, so we're going to start efficiently thanks to our data preprocessing template, because indeed, as you see, the first steps are just to import the libraries and import the dataset. So let's do this. Let's go to our data preprocessing template. Let's get our libraries, which we will indeed use, in this UCB implementation, and same for Thompson sampling. And here, let's create a new code cell and let's paste that right here. Indeed, we will use Matplotlib because, at the end, we will plot the histogram, and we will use, of course, Pandas to import the dataset. And speaking of importing the dataset, well, that's our next step here. So let's actually only take that line of code because, of course, for reinforcement learning, we don't have to create a matrix of features or a dependent variable. So let's create a new code cell and let's paste that right here. And let's, of course, replace the name of the dataset by the real one, which is, remember, add CTR optimization. Okay, so let's do this. Add underscore CTR underscore optimization. Okay, because we are optimizing the click-through rate of the ad. Okay, we're trying to maximize the clicks of users to a specific ad, and we will identify what is that specific ad having the highest click-through rate. Okay, good. So that's it. Now we're going to run these two cells, but first we need, of course, to upload the data set. So I clicked on this folder here. Right now, the notebook is connecting to runtime to enable file browsing and also to run the cells here. And in a second, there we go, we should see the upload button. So let's click it. And then please find the machine learning A to Z codes and datasets folder wherever you put it on your machine. I put it onto my desktop. So let's go inside. Then let's go to part 6. We're past halfway now. Congratulations. Part 6, reinforcement learning, then upper confidence bound. And there we go, Python. And we select this dataset. Make sure also to have this slide open on your machine, especially for the next tutorials where we will, implement each of the implementation steps. First you and then us together. Okay, so let's select this and there we go. Let's click open. Let's press OK, and we will have the dataset. Okay, good. Let's double click it to make sure we have it correctly. All right, so we have the 10 ads, and we have, you would have a lot of page because you have actually 10,000 users. So remember, each of the rows here corresponds to different users connecting successively to the web page or wherever we show the ad. And then for each user, we have a 1 if the user clicks on the ad, or a 0 if the user doesn't click on the ad. And I remind that this is a simulation. We're not supposed to know all these, but the only way we can simulate the execution of the UCB model and the Thompson sampling model is to have indeed this dataset with the real truth, okay? And I remind the important thing is that each ad has a different click-through rate, and the goal of our UCB or Thompson sampling algorithm will be to identify as fast as possible the ad that has the highest click-through rate. Okay, good. So let's close this. And now, let's just run the cells, starting with this one, importing the libraries, and then this one, importing the dataset. And now, my friends, we are ready to implement the UCB algorithm. And of course, we'll start fresh in the next tutorial. Until then, please have a look at the slide, to get familiar with the steps and make sure you understand them. And whenever you're ready, let's implement this together. Until then, enjoy machine learning.